Hamana, 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 hamana. Hello, YouTube. This is my weekly report on my current challenge. And my current challenge is meditation. You probably know that because it's in the, the title. um, I meditated for a week. Now, the goal. Okay, so I have must haves and then icing on the cake, right? So, my must have once a day, I need to meditate. Icing on a cake is I wanted to meditate twice a day and then also exercise. I have a calendar over here that I didn't fill out, so let me do that right meow. I'll be right back. Shit. Okay, so Tuesday. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So Tuesday, I did this. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I did this, and then Saturday is today, and I've done this. So I don't know if you can see that. I have a kind of a very simple thing. There's like a key thing. That's weird. So left to right is one, right to left is two. So left to right is main. So that means this is meditation. So left to right, and then the second one, this is meditation, and then the up and down is the exercise. So if I did all three, it looks like this kind of star thing. So I did well on those days, and then I kind of meh, and then Saturday today I did pretty well. Probably gonna do meditation tonight, but I'm not marking it because I haven't done it yet. And so the meditation stuff. I started with Sam Harris, right? But I'm not sure because one of the things that I do, I try when I start something. Sometimes I kind of obsess about it. It's one of my quirks, I guess. And quartz, whatever. I kind of just try to figure out. I try to figure it out as fast as possible. And through talking to my therapist, through talking to or seeing people online, you know, pretty much everything that I've seen says don't try to get anything from meditation. You know, and so it's hard for me to say, okay, let me just sit down and just like not have a goal because I'm very kind of like goal, like I want that shit, but it's part of the process, right? Because one of the things is that I realize in overall of my experiences as me being me, I don't have any maintenance. Like I don't do anything for maintenance, and really I'm starting at level zero. I started level zero with my brain, and then I'm kind of at level one right now, gamer terms wise. And really level one is just learning the basic skills, right? I'm learning my basic like foundation. And I want my basic foundation to be exercise, meditation, decent diet. I think that's it. That might be something else. I haven't written it down. I'm just this kind of off the top of my head. The three pillars. Exercise is hard, right? But it's something that I'm enjoying. Meditation is hard, but it's a different hard. Like exercise is like, oh, I gotta spend energy. Meditation's like, oh, I gotta like sit and just be uncomfortable for a little bit in my brain, and then try to do what the person's telling me to do in my ear. But most of the time I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to be doing that, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to do that. And it's going and going, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. So but the thing is that over time it's supposed to help out a lot, and I think it's helped out a little bit already. It's easier for me to go to sleep. I mean, kinda. My creativity has blossomed extremely, and I'll talk about that in a second. and I just overall have a core of happiness. That might be my current state, and because I go in pretty big waves. Like the core of my kind of like feeling right now is happy, or not happy, but good, like good. So might be meditation, might not be, don't know. Um, but I know that I look forward to it because it's a time of which I give myself permission just not to think about anything, and I try to, right? Like there's right ways of meditation, right? But there's not. There's like the traditional meditation, of which like Sam Harris and like other people talk about being mindful and things like that. And mindfulness is super important, but also there is a like if you just sit and you just be for 5 minutes. Like if you're sitting there and you're like, I want to try meditation out, just be bored for 5 minutes. Don't do anything. Like sit there and just like close your eyes and like think about it, like breathe, and then like count your breaths. Count your breaths to 10. That's like the base level. That's what I learned from the Headspace app that I've used before, but I'm not sure about it yet. So that's my suggestion. Just if you're looking to it, or you're just saying, what is this about? Just try it. Just try this stuff. Like it's a good foundation part to have, because it just kind of lets for me, it lets me process stuff. Like I'm just kind of, it lets me kind of like not be in my head for a second, right? What it's about is being mindful. So it's about actually being in reality and being connected to your body. Because if you think about it, reality in your brain is not reality in the world, right? Like you look and you see somebody, or you say, hey, that person hates me, and you think they hate me, but they just really just don't give a crap. They're just mad at that point or whatever, and that's them. But what I do is I project, like, oh, that person hates me, and I'm like, oh my god, and I get all, nah. So yeah, it's about, really really like honing in on what's real and what's not, right? And that's really what it does for me. So there's a lot more that I'm gonna learn. This is only week one, but I'm doing it consistently, like every single day, 7 days a week. And yeah, next week, week two, I'm gonna see. I haven't bought Sam Harris's thing yet. Yeah, I just don't know, like it, cause I don't know. I have Headspace. I subscribed to Headspace for a long time, but I've used it like really good for like 6 weeks or so. Not 6 weeks, probably like 2 months. But then it just doesn't. It's not really what I like. Like I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Sam Harris seems a little bit better, but we'll see. I don't know. I think it's crazy because the first 5 days of Wake Up, which is Sam Harris's thing, is free, and then like, you have to kind of pay for everything else. And I think that like they at least should have like 10 days or something, at least 7 days for a week or something. I don't know. Because the first like intro section is 50 meditations, so like, whatever. But what else? Yeah, it's been a good week for me overall. I got a big project done, but then they came back and said, hey, I want some changes, so I got to do some changes. And then on top of that, just accomplishing my goals, and that's it. Business wise, I'll figure that out. I don't know. But meditation, try it, do it. This is my weekly recap, update, thingamajig, whatever this is. Don't know what it is yet. And we'll talk to you later. So have a good day. Bye.